What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Show back with another video, and today we are doing a pretty interesting tier list. Today we have the Deadbeats Anime Dads tier list. Now, anime dads are famous. Anime moms are known for always being killed or murdered or dead. Anime dads are always known for basically abandoning their children. So today we're gonna look at this list. It's kind of it's a short one. It's not too bad, you know what I'm saying? So we'll kind of take our time on it a little bit. We'll not make the video too long. But with that being said, guys, I'm Sho. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's go ahead and get into the video. All right, so our categories are total deadbeat, bad dad, could have been a better dad, good dad, best fatherly figure. Okay, so that's like, there's basically, since the list is deadbeat dads, the top part of it, or so to speak, the S rank is like total deadbeat. I honestly think though, I don't know, because I feel like a deadbeat to me, well, I guess a deadbeat to me would be just abandoning them, but some people are actually bad dads. I feel like bad dads are worse, like abusive dads that are there with that abuse. So we're gonna switch those. Bad dad is gonna be like the top rank. Total deadbeat means that you're really just not in your son's life. Could be better dad, this means they're not doing enough. Good dad is okay. All right, man, so let's get into it. Oh, the dude from Dr. Stone. Okay, dude from Dr. Stone. I think I forgot his name. I do remember him though. I think he was a good dad, to be honest. From at least from my memories, I think he was a good dad, because I didn't read past what season 2 of Dr. Stone, so I haven't seen like the new episodes, and I think when I read the manga I stopped it where season 2 ended. So I mean, I liked him though. He was good. I would say good dad. I would say good dad for sure. We might rearrange him depending on how bad the dads are on this list, because he could be one of the best fatherly figures people. I think his name is Charles. He's the dad from Lelouch, Code Geass. I was blanking out for a second. He's the dad from Code Geass. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, he gotta go in bad dad. I think that's the first S rank bad dad. He is horrible. He's like a racist while also being like, he not only was he like kind of a deadbeat because he didn't care about his kids, he was kind of in his kid's life. He just was a monster though. Like, he was terrible. Very, very bad dad. I don't actually know who this is. He looks mad familiar. I feel like I'm gonna hate it, but not knowing him. I don't know who either one of these two is. I feel like if I really gave it some more shot, I can't really see the picture like that, I could know if he's a better dad or not. But I think he's just, I don't know who that is. We'll create another category. I always gotta create another category. Oh wait, what do we do? Oh, we switched them. Okay, so we add another category. We can. Let's add another category. That category is gonna be the I don't know category. Just because, I don't really remember this dad or know this dad. I've probably seen the anime, but it's been a minute. Yeah, I don't know what that is. We got Endeavor. This is an interesting pick because I feel like Endeavor's whole thing is that we've been seeing him try to come back from being a horrendous dad. Now, he would have definitely been in bad dad, because he's not a deadbeat. He's kind of there. He's just a bad person. So we kind of see him throughout the show. You've seen all the mistakes that he made, and you kind of understand the story a little bit more, because he was totally the villain in that story, but a lot of the things could have been better. Like, Shoto's mom didn't have to burn him just because the dad was a terrible dad. It was some blame on both sides. He was really, even when you see like him later on with his other son, I don't want to spoil too much if you haven't seen it. He tried to be supportive. I can't really speak on it. I don't really want to spoil too much if you guys know what I'm talking about. But I think he's nowhere near like a good dad or a best fatherly figure. He's becoming a better dad, but he is gonna be could be better, because he's still working his way back. He was a terrible dad that is working his way back, and I can't fault him for that. All right, we got this Jonathan's dad, if I'm not mistaken, from JoJo's. I don't remember enough about him to be. I want to say he was good. A good fatherly figure. I want to say he was a good dad because I think he took in Dio. He took in Dio and he kind of helped him and stuff. So I guess he's a good dad. We got Shank, aka Gilrats, whatever his name is, from Fairy Tail. He actually, technically wasn't his fault. He's a deadbeat, but it wasn't really his fault. Like, I don't want to put him in deadbeat, or I don't want to put him in could be a better dad, because for one thing, he didn't know that he had a kid, so you can't really blame that on him. He didn't know that Kana was his daughter, and that he had a kid at all. But once he became a father, no, you know what? I don't know. We'll put him in total deadbeat. He's not okay. We'll put him in total deadbeat because he's not a bad dad, but he did learn that Kana was his daughter and he really got attached to her. He really, you know what I'm saying, that was really his daughter. I don't know, it's hard for me with this because he's like, soon after he found out it was the daughter, he came back, he left again. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but I want to put him in could be a better dad. We'll probably try to rearrange him a little bit at the end, just simply because, you know, he tried, I guess, for lack of a better word, he tried. And he's trying, I guess, because he did come back towards the end of Fairy Tail and kind of helped them out, saved them. This guy is our first total deadbeat. He's not necessarily a bad father. He's a bad father, but just in the sense that he's not there. He just abandoned and gone. He's not as bad as like this guy, the racist guy, but you know what I'm saying? he's just not there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just really doesn't care about his son. It seems like he's like the epitome of anime dads for me. He just went up, he had a kid selfishly and it was like, yeah, I don't want to let that kid ruin my good time. And you know, that to me, yeah, that's sad. Goku could be put in a lot of different categories, and the meme is that Goku's a terrible father, and he really is. He only really cares about training and stuff. We've seen like certain episodes, we see a little bit of Goku's softer side, but really he just wants to train Gohan. So I guess he would technically be put in, could be a better dad, because he is around, he is loving to Gohan, but just you don't really see a lot of that aspect. It's all about the training. He technically couldn't be classified as a total deadbeat because he's there. So I would say could be better. We'll see a lot of that. Grisha, it depends on who you're talking about. Now, are you talking about Zeke? If we're talking about Zeke, he could have been better. He could have been better because he put all that, his hopes and dreams on Zeke as a child, and it made Zeke kind of tweak out. So he was not really necessarily a good dad right there. But if you're talking about Eren, then he was a good dad. You know what I'm saying? Not only did he, you know, spoilers, not only did he listen to his son and basically became the catalyst for the whole story, he also was just a good father. You know what I'm saying? He raised up Eren, he took in Mikasa. He was just a good, decent father. If we're talking about Zeke, man, he would have to go into bed. It could be better. But he learned from his mistakes. And I feel like his version is basically like what Endeavor's trying to be. He was a bad dad in the beginning, forcing all his hopes onto his child, but he became a better dad to his second child, which is kind of iffy, but yeah. So we don't have no best fatherly figures yet. Wonder if we'll get any. But okay, Shao Tucker. Okay, wait, oh, we hit down. Okay, where did Shao go? Shao went right there. Okay, yeah. I honestly don't know who's worse. I don't know who I want to rank 1 and 2. They're both very terrible. Like, they're both very, very bad dads. Shao Tucker turned his little daughter into a dog. I'm not finna even. Yeah. Igneel, man. He abandoned Natsu, but only because of a certain reason. If you haven't gotten that far in Fairy Tail, it's a major spoiler. I would say best fatherly figure. I mean, he really raised up Natsu. He was a good father. He had to disappear, but he always was there to protect Natsu if he ever needed him. So definitely, you know, best father. He abandoned him, but it was for specific reasons. I think his name is Hondo, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong about that, but the guy from Bleach, definitely a great father. Great character, man. He was kind of like the loving, doting father. He loves his kids, and then he ended up being a badass Soul Reaper. So great on him. Who is this? Is that? They got 2 Josephs? I'm confused. Is that Jonathan that I'm looking at right now? I think that is Jonathan and then Joseph. Jonathan. Okay, I guess. I'll be honest. I mean, I think he became a dad at the very end, and you know, he ended up dying or whatever to save his kids. So I mean, guess we put him in could be, because he wasn't a terrible dad, but he died. So I mean, really had no choice. Joseph. Yeah, Joseph goes in deadbeat, bro. Like, cause I think he was a good dad to Holly to a certain extent, but he was also a dad to Josuke, and a lot of Joestars, man, a lot of Joestars, and he was kind of a deadbeat. He really, yeah. He had a secret love baby, and he didn't really do anything for him. My guy from Food Wars, the dad, the super cool dad is like a super chef. I say good, man. He was a good dad, kind of like I would even say to put him in best fatherly figures, to be honest. He was a really, really good dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was always looking out for his kid. He wanted his kid to be one of the best chefs in the world. You know what I'm saying? We'll put him in best fatherly figure. He just kind of has that amazing presence. His name is Kiritsuku Emiya? I can't remember his name, but the guy from Fate. Yeah, this little daughter. He wasn't a deadbeat because he died. We're gonna put people that died and could be a better dad, because he technically could have been better. He loved his child for sure, but he could have been better because he ended up dying. Then again, he did he didn't abandon her. They wouldn't let her see her. they blocked him from seeing her and stuff. So it didn't. No, actually, he was a great dad to Emiya though. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna still put him in could be better because he was a good dad to Emiya. But you know, it's a weird scenario because he couldn't get back to Ilya, so he could be in either one. To be honest, we'll see. My guy from Death Note, I think that guy from Death Note was a good dad to the fullest extent. I think he was not necessarily the best fatherly figure because look at his kid. Oh my gosh, but he was a good dad. I mean, he didn't believe light was the thing. He went out believing that light was pure and that light was good and stuff. And it's just, you know, it's bad circumstances for him, man. He wanted to do everything right. He wanted to get them killed off the streets and stuff. He was a good guy. It's just he had a terrible son. Minato's gonna go in that same bracket because he could have been technically a total deadbeat, but I mean he did leave some chakra behind. I don't know. This is weird to me because I feel like, okay, with Jonathan, I think old girl was pregnant, and when he died, and Minato was kind of the same way. Like the baby was just born when he died. He kind of came back and seen him later. I technically would put him in total deadbeat but they didn't choose to leave their son. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that didn't choose could be better. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Minato could have pulled off a little bit more finesse and survived, but you know, it is what it is. Dragon is a total deadbeat, man. I don't care what y'all say. Dragon is a cool character for sure, but he is definitely one of the tropes of the anime dads leaving their kids to do some old important world stuff, you know. So yeah, Naruto's a little bit of weird because if you would go by the show Boruto, you would assume that he was a bad dad, or just assume that he could be a better dad, you know what I'm saying, specifically. But you know, that's just more of a lot of people hated Boruto for that reason because he kept talking about how he was so busy and stuff and all that stuff and he was never there. But then you would always see Naruto coming back. Yeah, he would be mad tired and stuff, but he's actually like pretty much the president. He's the main guy. So, you know, it's not like he abandoned him, you know. He definitely could have been better though. I will give it to that. He could have been better because he could have made like birthdays and stuff. He kind of got wrapped up in business. So I won't put him as a good dad, but he could have been better. I mean, as the show went on, it seemed like he was a lot better of a dad, but at least from the beginning of Boruto, they definitely show you he could have better instances. Piccolo, best father figure, man. Best father figure in all of DragonBallZ and one of the best father figures in anime. He is basically Gohan's real dad. My man was an enemy willing to kill everybody on Earth. Ended up becoming one of the best people in that show. Crazy. Killua's dad, Silva? I think it is Silva, Gova. One of them names, I think his name's Silva. Good dad. I don't really know that much about him, to be honest. The one scene that we showed, he basically told Killua to follow his dreams and, you know, do what he wants to do. But he also kind of had that, well, he'll come back and be one of the best assassins. So, you know, as far as that goes, good dad for me. I haven't seen much more of him, but then my guy from Fate, Ren's father. I can't really remember a lot about him. He ended up, I think, getting tricked and got murdered. He was a good dad. No. I think if I'm not mistaken, he sold one of his kids. Like, he traded one of his kids in the Mage family. So, I don't think I like this guy, to be honest. I don't know if I put him in bad dad, but I think it's like Sakura was their daughter or something, and Ren and them was like sisters, but they had to give one of the daughters away because of the mage craft and all that stuff. Yeah, I would go deadbeat. He sold Sakura off. Bad dad. That's the guy. That's the final boss of what, season 2, right? If I'm not mistaken, for Mob. He was the leader of that organization and stuff, and his son was the guy that came in and had really good psychic powers. From what I remember, he was kind of a bad dad. He's the evil guy. Vegeta. Vegeta is a great father, a better father than Goku. I mean, he's hard on Trunks, but he loves Trunks. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you can definitely see he's one of the sterner type parents. I think he's a good dad. He loves his little daughter and everything. Okay, guys, so I apparently had some technical difficulties where the thing wasn't recording. So this is actually like the finished tier list. I think we had like 3 people left. I think it was him. I pretty much just said I didn't care about him at all, so I really just couldn't care less about him. I think Dio was also there. I put him in total deadbeat because he didn't really know he even really had kids. At least to my knowledge. I've rearranged basically the list in the correct order I wanted. A lot of the camera shut out, so a lot of that you guys didn't get. There was one more person on this list that I didn't rank yet, but I have ranked since, but I don't know. But I pretty much run down the list. Man, for Bad Dad, we got Shao Tucker, just simply because, you know, to me, when I was younger and I was reading the manga for Fullmetal Alchemist, to me, he was probably the most despicable anime character that ever lived. He had like 15 seconds of fame, and he did like one of the most horrible things you could do as an anime character. For top of total debut, we got Gon's dad, because I honestly do not like him. I'm gonna be honest. Like, Dragon, he's an interesting character because he runs the Revolutionary Army. For me, it could have been him or Dragon because they're both kind of deadbeats. He just kind of be looking at Luffy's accomplishments like, oh, okay, that's what he's doing. And then it's like, but as far as like, you could say he kind of looks out for Luffy, like in Logtown, you know, he's done things to help Luffy. But then you got Gon, and Gon's dad, who I keep blanking on the name, Jing. I do not like Jing at all. I hate Jing. I feel like, bro, not only did he just abandon his kid that doesn't have a mother to go in a search and to basically, he's basically the epitome of, hey man, I know I got a kid and I made this selfish decision to have a kid, but I'm just gonna go enjoy my life. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm not really a big fan of Jing. Jonathan, I put these here only because they were gone too soon categories and stuff, but the real first leader of Could Be a Better Dad is Endeavor. I think he's making really great strides to being a better dad, but stuff like that, the stuff that he's done has consequences and his actions have consequences, and basically he has to spend the rest of his life kind of building back up to that. Good dad, I think I put this guy, but I think as far as good dad goes, it's probably gonna be him. I'm gonna switch to the top. He was just loyal, man. Like his son was a psychopath. Like he was not a bad dad. His son was just evil. Like, you know, sometimes that happens. So best fatherly figure, man, we got Piccolo, one of the great dads, man, from the early age. He took a kid that wasn't his and raised him like his own, basically trained him, took care of him, fed him, clothed him. You know what I'm saying? He was like the greatest uncle father figure that we got. And if I don't know, it's this guy at the top, because for some reason this is blanking me. Like I know who this guy is, but it's messing with me. It looks older, like Berserk or something, but it's messing with me so much, yo. So much. I don't know who this guy is. And this king guy right here, I think it's the king. I could care less about him, so yeah. With that being said, guys, video did run a little bit long. Sorry for the technical difficulties. It will be better next time, you know what I'm saying? We'll have better everything. I want to start adding clips and stuff in the tier list, just to make it a more filled out video. If you guys want me to do a tier list, let me know down below. Just let me know what kind you want to do. I like doing these videos. They're pretty cool. With that being said, guys, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video.
Subscribe or bear the hatred of the Uchiha.